William Morrow and HarperAudio present Summer Stage, a novel by Meg Mitchell Moore, performed by Courtney Patterson. To my family. Author's note. Listeners of my 2019 novel, The Islanders, will recognize the setting and a few of the main characters from that book who become minor characters in this book. Some readers may note that while 4 years have passed in the real world since the publication of The Islanders, these characters are only 2 years older. To avoid setting the story in the middle of a summer when life and summer theater in many tourist destinations had not returned to normal due to the COVID pandemic, I chose to move the calendar forward and massage time a bit. I hope you will join me in this suspension of disbelief, or, as my character Sam might say, don't at me. April. Timothy. It was Timothy Fleming's landscaper, Kyle, who suggested the koi pond. At first, Timothy resisted. "You should do it," Kyle persisted. "People find a lot of peace in koi ponds. Some people really get to know their koi." "They get to know their koi?" "They do." Kyle flashed his teeth, almost blinding Timothy. "You've made it, Mr. Fleming. You made it a long time ago. What do you have, 2 Oscars?" "Yes," admitted Timothy, in his head, plus a Tony. "So why not enjoy it? Spend the money." It wasn't the money. It was more that sometimes the boy who grew up in a small ranch house on Block Island, nearly as far away from Benedict Canyon as one could get while staying in the same country, came to whisper at Timothy, like a spirit in a haunting. "Who do you think you are?" murmured the ghost of the boy. "Who do you think you are?" Kyle was what, 28? Skin fresh, cheeks full, body muscled. He was waiting for his big break, like everyone in Hollywood. The guy who drove your bus on the Universal Studios tour, the girl who foamed the milk for your cappuccino. So much collagen. "Okay," he said finally. "Okay, Kyle. What the hell? Bring on the koi." "Yes, Mr. Fleming!" Kyle's smile was so wide and so genuine, and his fists pumped the air so willingly, that it nearly warmed Timothy's cold, cold heart. "But give my assistant, Alexa, the instructions on feeding. Left to my care, they'll die." "Of course." That was back in February. Now it's April, which means in New England it's mud season, and in Los Angeles it's April. On Block Island there will be ruts in the dirt, potholes in the road, a chill in the air. Timothy doesn't miss it, except when he does, and then he misses it a lot. Sitting and watching the koi, surrounded by blue elderberry and bush sunflower and figwort and whatever else Kyle had decided to plant, Timothy readily admits that Kyle was right. All 7 koi have survived, nay, thrived. Timothy named them after the 7 dwarfs, and the difference in their markings has always made it easy for him to tell them apart. A parent is not supposed to have favorites. He knows this, despite not being a parent himself, but secretly he favors Grumpy, whose orange and white stripes are more or less even in size. Doc has a splotch of black on his head that closely resembles a beret. Bashful, a bovine design of black and white, and so on, all the way to the completely orange Dopey. Timothy has found a lot of peace in watching them. The sea curves their bodies make, the swish of their translucent tails as they pass over and under one another, even their trusting, gaping mouths at feeding time. He peers more closely at the koi. Is everything all right? Grumpy seemed...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?